Welcome all you Virgos to your monthly reading for the month of May. And we've been looking over chakras each month, starting at the beginning of this year. So here we are up to month number 5. So we are into the throat chakra, which you have all these beautiful blues, which represent the color of the throat chakra. So for this reading, we're going to be just asking how and where can we have more clarity around our communication. So we're going to start off with this beautiful deck of the Seeker Oracle and just see overall what the Creator wants you to know about clarity, like how and where you can be more clear in your communication for the month of May. All right, so for our Virgos, what would you like them to know about their communication for May, please? Actually, they went to this one right here. And you have reap what you sow. Beautiful card here. I love that dragon. I'm going to put that right here. And let's see what energy comes with this card. Before I get into that for what the book says, what I'm really feeling is the clarity in your communication is speak how you would like to be spoken to. So, you know, how when people talk to us trying to change our minds about things or convince us that their way is the right way, and or, you know, they're kind of a little sharp with their tongue, or it's a little bit, where there's like this sarcasm beneath it, or passive aggressiveness in it. And so they're showing me all these different things that really trigger us, and it's a mirror for us to just to speak as we would want to be spoken to. So I love that message. And for the card, it says here to give and receive. Energy flows back and forth. Hard work is the most important key to success. It's the foundation on which everything else is built. We can tell ourselves anything is possible. We can visualize, embrace a positive attitude, and believe in ourselves, but if we're not willing to give our energy and invest it in the physical aspects of creation, then we risk creating nothing more than illusion. The future you wish to create begins to manifest. The path you're meant to walk has revealed itself. It's now time to proceed. However, the way ahead may not be easy or simple. The seed may have sprouted, but there are still lessons to learn and work to be done. The seedling needs to be nurtured and maintained. Both your commitment and dedication are required, as will a disciplined mind. Goals and desires do not manifest simply because you have made a wish. No, they require a fair and equal exchange. So what you desire will be equal to what you need to invest. If you truly believe that you can accomplish your goal, then you will also be willing to do what needs to be done in order to make it happen. Armed with both belief and action, you have a greater chance of success. So your beliefs will lead to behavior that results in action, and action is required. As with all things that involve an energetic exchange, you will reap what you sow. Yeah, so that is, kind of what I was talking about here about reaping and sowing, but it's knowing that what you put out is what you get back. If you want love, you give love. If you want respect, you give respect. So usually we don't just get it by, it says, wishing for it, right? It takes that action out of your own mouth, out of your own communication, what you're expressing. That is what will come back to you. So I love that emphasis on that. And then if you're new to my channel, what I do each week is, not each week, each month, I take a tarot deck and I split out the major arcana from the 4 suits of the minor arcana. And for the major arcana, it's like this card here, what represents the overall energy for the entire month around this communication. In this case, we're just going to see what else the Creator wants you to know overall for May. So how you can communicate more clearly, where you can communicate more clearly. So for our Virgos, what else would you like them to know? Okay, they actually want that one right there. And you have Temperance. Balance. So yeah, definitely there's this message here about balancing out, like you talked about here, give and receive. It's about going back and forth. It's almost like an alchemist, how they're pouring the different liquids, changing and transforming your speech, in this case, how you are communicating with others, both in word and in text and in postings and just every area of your life. It's like this transformation is in store for you during this month of May. And then we're going to look into the 4 suits of the minor arcana, and what the 4 suits represent are the 4 different areas of your human experience. And we'll start off with the suit of wands, which is the fire element. And that just represents your drive, your ambition, your inspiration, your passion. It also represents your spirit energy or just your energy in general. So this will be what the creator wants you to know about your energetic adventure during the month of May. So for our Virgos, what would you like them to know about their energies, please, for May around this communication? All right, there we go. Yep, and you have the 8 of Wands. This is a beautiful, obviously energetic card. Look how bright and yellow this is. And this represents the 8 of Wands is it can be quick communication, but it is this massive amount of energy coming your way during the month of May. And this is great because this, represents messages coming to you as well, like I said. It could be spiritual messages from the higher realms too. So be on the lookout during the month of May just for messages that you receive both in the physical world, your mental world, your emotional world, that you're just going to have these beautiful confirmations and synchronicities, whether it's a license plate or bumper stickers or a song on the radio or a conversation you overhear, or just some weird junk mail you receive that is oh my gosh, that little big phrase on it is exactly what I was looking for an answer on. And so there are these messages and a lot of great amount of spiritual energy and just energy in general coming your way. And I really feel what they're saying, what sparks so much of this is this change that you're doing here with your change of your approach to your communication, your intentions behind your communication. Just that awareness of what I'm giving out is what I'm asking for back. And what I give out is what I will receive back. And so this energy that you're giving, it's instead of it being, the darker, fear-based emotional statements and things that you share or reinforce or ignite, you're focusing on joy, you're focusing on the brightness, you're focusing on unconditional love and joy and peace and laughter, because that's what you're searching, what you want, so that's what you're expressing. So you're changing that attitude on that, and this is where this energy is coming in. We're also going to pull a card here from these energy oracle to see what else around your energy the creator would like you to know. All right, so what else for our Virgos? What else would you like them to know? All right, there we go. And you've got man holding a coin. And this is great. This is really, I feel like this is kind of like the King of Pentacles in my mind. I'll read from the book here too, but just intuitively what they're saying is yes, this is you holding your worth. No longer are you looking for your worth outside of you, and you're not looking, like you're talking about before, you're not looking to get first. You're not looking to get things from others first. And that takes this recognition, this reconciliation with your worth on the inside, that I don't need to have love from others to give love. I don't need that first. I don't need laughter from others for me to laugh and to promote laughter. I can be this little sun. I can be the little brightness that comes into the picture there. I mean, look at all the influence it has in all these storm clouds and different things. It's brightening it, making it not dark, but making it light. And I kind of feel like this whole brightness that's coming in, this energy that you're having, is because you're realizing that I'm not going to look outside of myself for all of that. And this is the masculine energy connection with money, health, or value. And this card shows a man sitting in a lush, flowering field holding a large, bright coin. And so for those that identify as men, this could indicate an aspect of yourself and a readiness to further your goals and receive increased health and money or value in your life. Greater success is on its way when you take control of your own finances and act. But this card can also reveal the assistance of a financial advisor or healer whom you already know or are soon to meet. And this individual is helpful and may bring sage advice concerning the action you need to take next. So be open to this person and showing up with support, but always turn to your own intuitive guidance to weigh the information you receive. So I love this because it is talking about getting messages, getting assistance, getting this reinforcement of your worth. But I feel like it's said here, it's not so much from a human. This is a general reading. So for some of you, it might be a spiritual teacher that you respect, that you're willing to listen to those words because they are channeling those beautiful words from up above anyway. But I really feel like the important piece here that they're nudging you toward is to watch and listen for those messages coming from spirit instead, regarding your worth and your wholeness and your completeness, because that is like what sparks this ability for you to speak as if you're whole and complete already. You're not speaking, this neediness to others of, I want you to love me. I want you to make me feel joyful. I want you to make me whole and complete. Instead, you find it within, in this transformation that happens, and this energy that you're giving out just makes it, people are like, wow, you're just this bright light for others. We're going to move into the next suit, which is Pentacles, which is the earth element, which is your element, Virgos. And this one is going to be the only one that's the outside world. This is, of course, your inner energy. We'll talk about your thoughts and your emotions. All those things happen inside, but this is the only one that's outside. This is all those, characters that are on the mighty stage with you. It's all your props and even your own body and your finances and all that kind of stuff. Everything in the outside world. So this will just be what the Creator wants you to know about your physical adventure during the month of May. So for our Virgos, what would you like them to know? All our Virgos for the month of May regarding this communication. Okay. Yeah. 10 of Pentacles. I love this. So this is not only that you have found, the 9 of Pentacles is you finding your worth from within, but this is definitely, it's filling you up and flowing out to the world. And again, look at all this brightness, all this yellow goldness. So you definitely, this is a month of you expressing this worthiness that you have within, and it just fills you up and spills out to everywhere. So I really love that this is popping up here for you, because it definitely tells you that it's worth it, because this feeling of this wholeness and this completeness and this worthiness is all sparked because of this adventure that you're on. We're also going to pull a card here from this Oracle of E just to see what else Creator would like you to know about your physical adventure here. But it definitely is this, this is one of that and like the King of Pentacles, which I kind of said was here, pretty much represents this wholeness and this completeness and this finding the worthiness from within and impacting others because of it. Okay. Any others? I thought that was, you get 2 for this one. And your first one is knock knock. Opportunity is a knockin'. So we'll put that one here. And then you also have jackpot. So definitely worthiness is knocking at your door with a combination of these two. And Kind of hear the casino, like when you win on a slot machine, it's all that tink, 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 and all that, as all the coins drop down. So knock knock says, no, you aren't hearing things. The universe is sending signs and guidance, divine messengers, probably even neon billboards. Couldn't be a better time to answer the door and see who's come a knocking. So I feel like this is relating to all of this as it's flowing in here, that this is spirit. This is all your guardian angel, your angels, your spirit guides, your loved ones who are already on the other side, your ancestors, spirit, the creator, all these beings of unconditional love and light. These are the messages coming from them, and they're basically saying, knock, knock, and I would answer that door for sure. And then they talk about jackpot here. Says, do you see dollar signs? They're circling around you like a vertical cyclone, literally. Everything in your aura is pointing to material gain. Do you want to manifest a new house, more love, a better job, a new life? Maybe a bigger pocketbook, maybe Gucci? Bingo, might be wise to make some room. So definitely there's this feeling of worth coming in here. Definitely reinforced and reiterated. So I love that. And then we move into the mind, which is the element of air, which is the sword suit. So this is your thoughts, your beliefs, your mindsets, your attitudes, your expectations, all that mentalness. So this is what the Creator wants you to know about your mental adventure during the month of May. So all our Virgos, what do you want them to know about their mental adventure, please? Okay. Is there any others? I feel like might be one more. Okay, right there. Yep, you have the Knight of Swords. So all of the knights, of course, have a quest, because that's what knights do. And this knight is in the quest for this Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords is beautiful because it does two things, two powerful things. The first is that it allows you to connect to the higher realms, the capital T truths of the realm of unconditional love, right? So you're getting all this message and all this information coming from above. But the other thing that it does is it allows you to cut away those small T truths, those beliefs that have been limiting you, the beliefs that have been telling you that you're unworthy and that you're small and that you don't deserve happiness and unconditional love and joy and peace. And so this is awareness that comes in. It is about action happening, which we already kind of knew that this action was coming in here. And so there is this movement that's happening in your life, this change here, like this flow change here of thoughts. So this impacts the energy because the self-talk, I feel, is what is changing, this realization that's changing. Let's see what else they want you. Yep. Because here's the Seven of Swords, which the Seven of Swords basically represents for me, these are your thoughts and beliefs that have been deceiving you, that have been making you think things. And so this Ace of Swords that you're finding is going to help you cut away these thoughts and these beliefs. And sometimes, when like two of these swords are behind, what I feel that means is that you have been working on this already. You used to hold all 7 swords. Now you only hold 5 because you've let 2 huge thoughts and beliefs that were really limiting and restricting before have fallen away, and now you're moving on and still working on dropping some more of those thoughts and those beliefs away. I love all the purples in here too, because I really feel that's connecting to the higher realms through the crown chakra, which allows you to really connect with those capital T truths and really grasp, and you have this knowingness about what is true and what is of fear and of the human side. In this Temperance card, I usually look at too as like the 2 of Cups, where you have your lower self and your higher self. You have 2 cups, which is 2 places that you can have emotions ignited from. And so that is our human side, which is really ruled by fear and fight or flight. It's what our human side does. It tries to keep us in the game, our shadow. You know, we come here on purpose to experience that. So it's not a wrong choice. It's just a different choice where we look at what it feels like to feel small, what it feels like to, might feel like to be unloved, to fear rejection, to feel abandoned, to feel betrayed. All those dark emotions of our human side, those are all the small t truths that are not really true. You know, they are just pretend here. We came here to experience the emotion around it. But when we connect to that capital T truth into the higher world, we realize that we are unconditionally loved by the Creator of all things. And we have really nothing to fear because we have the two sides of us, right? That human character we're playing and that actor behind that character, which is a powerful, supernatural, eternal spirit being made of unconditional love. It's forever. So, you know, our human side gets to feel like what it might feel like to be temporary, but we really are eternal beings. And the more we connect with that, then the more we understand who we really are, and that transforms things too. Well, I was going to pull some cards here from these Clarity deck made by this great group called Girls Gone Happy. So regardless of how you identify today, you are all honorary Girls Gone Happy. So welcome. I love those. I'm just going to mix these up and we'll see what else the Creator wants you to know about your mental adventure during the month of May. Whoop, okay. So those came out quick. Let's see what these are here. So you have a topic card, which is rest. Yes, a time for resting. And I know, you know, it's like this mentalness, this mind gets stressed. You have a lot of energy. So there's this important, you know, with this balancing, this temperance is, it's important to rest and focus that energy on the important things, not have that energy invested in a lot of unnecessary things. Focus on the important with this energy coming in. Then you have this competition. How are your beliefs around competition holding you back from your highest good? How are they moving you towards it? What do these beliefs teach you about your approach to relationships, work, and conflict? I kind of feel like this goes into this competing for love, right? When we're, again, it's this, when we feel like we need that, all that stuff we talked about from the outside world, instead of finding it from within ourselves, then we feel we're competing for it, right? It's like if you have a huge home full of plenty of food that would last you a year, and there's scarcity going on outside of your home, and someone, you know, a truck rolls up into your neighborhood and has, you know, a bunch of canned goods, and everyone rushes out to grab it because they're desperate. And you don't feel like you have to run outside and fight and compete for all that external food because you have so much inside, you have plenty. And so you don't have this. In fact, maybe you take some extra food you have outside and give that away. You know, it's that transformation of that competitiveness for people's attention, for people's validation, for people's love. Instead, it's you filled up and giving it out, right? Like this 10 of Pentacles. You feel whole and complete, and you're just giving that out. So I love it. And then the final suit that we move into is the suit of Cups, which is the water element, which represents the emotions. So this will be what the Creator wants you to know about your emotional adventure during the month of May. So for our Virgos, what would you like them to know? Okay, they didn't want to that one. Any others? I think that's it. Yep, that was it. Yeah. Ace of Cups. This is the Holy Grail. This is the chalice. This is what you're searching for. This is full of the living waters, the unconditional love essence of the Creator of all things in the entire world back home. You can see it's being filled up by the Creator, and everyone else gets the overflows. Like we talked about this here, this is this new emotion coming in, this new feeling of wholeness and completeness emotionally, which matches exactly everything we've been talking about, right? So I love this. And I love that these, and here's these colors. It doesn't show up quite as maybe on my camera right now. It doesn't show as exactly, but these are almost like the exact same colorations here. So this competition for love gets removed because you find this love from within yourself, and then it just overflows out to others. And the final big stack we're going to pull from is this Spirit Junkie deck, and this can be more about your emotional adventure during the month of May, but because it's the last big card we're pulling, we're still going to pull at least one card from here, but the last big card, this is going to be a wild card too. So it can be whatever else the Creator wants you to know about the month of May. All right, so what else for our Virgos, please? All right, you do get 2. And your first one says, guidance is available to me now. I know that angels and ancestors and spirit guides are always at hand. I do not walk alone. So I want to put this one over here because it's exactly what we talked about right here. And here's that beautiful bright sun showing up here too. I love that. Yeah, definitely. And then you have my friendships support me, nourish me, and inspire me. And I do feel that is your, when you make this transformation, when you don't feel you're in competition and have this need from your friends, then you do get this support because what you're giving to them is support. You're giving them nourishment, you're giving them inspiration, and so you're reaping what you're sowing. So your friendships, you're investing that support and nourishment into them, and that's what you end up getting back from them as well. So perfect. Then your final messages are from the heart affirmation cards here. I'm just going to see what the final messages the Creator has for all you Virgos for this reading for the month of May. Okay, and that one. Any others? Yep, okay. Oh my goodness. And they said, no, not those, just these. So you do have 5. And we'll start with this one, which says, I acknowledge and accept emotions as they arise within me without prejudice or judgment. So that is this unconditional love that we were talking about. How you just allow your emotions to come up, and you're allowing yourself to feel them. Like we talked about, you come here to experience these thoughts and these emotions and of the shadow, but when you're ready, you become aware that you can make a choice. Every moment is a choice between conditional love, this fear of losing conditional love, or of unconditional love. So there's this beautiful awareness that neither is wrong, but whatever you want to feel, you get to feel. My heart resonates with the wonderful beat of the universe. Yes, I'm going to put this one here too, because this is very much this unconditional love from the Creator. And I create loving action which sets my soul free as I grow with gratitude. And that is really much what we were talking about. You have this action that you create by you putting that out, and then that activates and allows you to receive it back, right? I am clear and open to receive messages. I think that says clear. Yes, clear. Yeah, because we were talking about clarity, weren't we? So you have this clarity and you're open, oh yeah, to receive these messages. And then your final message is, I am safe to explore new love with others. So there is this wonderful transformation that happens here, especially as you find this love within, you're finding this wholeness and this completeness within. You go about it in a completely different way, right? It transforms like this alchemist, like we were talking about. When you pursue relationships with other people, whether it's romantic or friends or family or whatever it might be, when there's this neediness around it and this competitiveness we talked about, it is completely different because it is ruled by fear. You are desperate. You are, like, it's like I don't want to show me two hyenas growling at each other, fighting over a piece of meat in the Serengeti. It's like, no, it becomes where you're giving love, and that ignites love within the other person. And so it's not two desperate, hungry people trying to consume each other's love. It's flowing love, like we talked about, right? This filling up and overflowing. So I really love this May for you. It really is going to be this transforming energies that you have because you are purposely changing what you're putting out and through your communication, and you're getting beautiful messages of love from above back, and also you are reaping what you're sowing from the physical world as well. So I love this for you, Virgos. If you are looking for more messages of love from above, in addition to these monthly readings for each zodiac sign, I also put out weekly energy updates for each of the elements, like earth signs, water signs, etc., and a few other types of videos. So if you don't want to miss out on those messages, if you give this video a little thumbs up and click this like button, also click the subscribe button. That gives you access to this notification bell. And when you go in there, if you select the all option, you'll be notified of any new videos that come out on this channel. Also, doing those things helps spread the love, because when you like a video, you share a video, you comment on a video, or you subscribe to a channel, the YouTube algorithm just loves all of those things, and it wants to share the videos of that channel with other people as well. So if you feel inspired to do any of those things, I am definitely grateful for that. Also, these are general readings. If you're looking for even more specific information for your specific life, I do currently offer personal readings, and all that information is in the description box below. All right, Virgos, as you're going through this beautiful month and every second of every day of your life, please know that you are unconditionally loved by the Creator of all things. And of course, I love you too. So have an amazing month. I'm sure I'll be talking to you very soon. But in the meantime, you hang in there and you take care.